Welcome. Tonight we will be talking about Season 7 exotics and their rankings in the current in-game. This will be PvE oriented, not PvP. We'll have a PvP one later. Alright, Cheesy, you ready?
Yeah, something to note, Lumina and Bad Juju cannot be ranked right now.
They are not
I
in
feel
a-
like they're too new. Really haven't made that big of an impact yet. So we'll see how they do a little bit later.
Alright, starting with, we're going to be going from left to right as they follow in the list. Starting off with Sweet Business.
Honestly, I'm giving the F tier. I've never seen anybody use Sweet Business. It's just bad.
I can't actually think of a time where you would choose Sweet Business over any of the other exotics. Unless you're trolling.
Fair.
Alright. We have Arbalist.
Arbalist has some use because you see it used in like Outbreak Prime missions or Outbreak Perfected. You see it used in 0-hour break shields. Honestly, I'm thinking C tier because it's really nothing special, but it's not horrible.
It's an average exotic. Next up is Anarchy, and we know this one goes to S
That's
tier.
an easy S tier. Currently one of the best PvE exotics. You can cheese so many encounters with it. It's so good.
Literally makes Crown of Sorrows it makes it a strike.
Yeah.
Next up we have Yotun.
Yotune's not horrible because it can take care of a lot of big guys, but I'd say about it does it as well as Arbalest, so I'm gonna say that one's also C tier.
Okay, I can agree with that. This is really only good for, like, if you're playing Gambit, it's really good for knocking out invaders. It's also good for knocking out Primeval Envoys. It's not bad, but
Yeah.
average. Now we have Risk Runner. I'm going to give this one a B tier, mainly because if you're doing anything arc related, this gun is very good.
I think that's overrating it just because Thunderlord exists. Like, how many times are you really picking Risk Runner over Thunderlord?
We'll say average and C
So,
tier.
yeah, either C or D, definitely. Thunderlord.
Next up, Thunderlord.
B tier.
B tier.
B tier or A tier. Because it's pretty solid. It's just Risk Runner, but better.
I will leave it a B, just because I don't feel like it's strong enough to go into the A tier unless you're doing certain events.
Yeah, fair.
Next up is Polaris Lance.
That's an F tier from me, Chief.
Really, F?
I've
What?
never seen anybody running Polaris. No, I have. I've seen one person using it in Crucible to get the Catalyst.
I'm gonna give it a D tier. Mainly because it's not as bad as Sweet Business. Like, I would prefer Polaris Lance over Sweet Business.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Easier Nami's Burden, and
Isn't
now that
Nagi-
the
it's
Catalyst
a
just
PvP
came out,
exotic.
yeah, it
It's
is.
still a PvP exotic.
And since this is a
It's a D
PvE
tier.
list,
It's D tier.
it's gonna be a D tier.
D tier, yeah.
Vigilance Wing.
D tier. Like,
Um,
it's better than Sweet Business, worse than Arbalest in my eyes, because it's okay, I'd clear, but that's about it.
The only reason that I would say at C tier is because of the fact you have Heroic Menagerie now. So if an ally dies, you get all your health back with Vigilance Wing.
That is fair. I still think D tier, because you're not gonna run Vigilance Wing over others.
You're right. Hard Light, only get a Nightfall.
Hard
Match
like
game.
solid C tier. Solid C tier. Because that's just 0-hour Nightfall. If you need to break a shield, that's the gun you use.
Yep. Wordlift Coil.
I'm putting that in A tier, which might be a little bit high, but it's always been really solid. Like, it's not the greatest on boss DPS, but it's great pretty much everywhere else.
Very, very good at it, clear. Two-Tailed Fox.
That's a hard one.
It really is, because it was the...
I'm feeling B tier.
I can agree with that.
It's strong. It's not crazy, but it's strong.
Tractor Cannon, going in the S
S tier.
tier. There's just
How to make one phase in Galron brain dead.
how to make one phase anything brain dead. Next we have Darcy.
B tier simply because it's used on insurrection.
Okay, now keep in mind we are going to be ranking these with Catalyst, if they do or do not have. So this will be Darcy with
Still B
Catalyst.
tier.
Okay, I can agree. Sunshot, I'm putting it with Sweet Business. It's just...
No, it's a D tier. Because the Catalyst makes it actually decent. If you're going to put Polaris Lance in D, Sunshot needs to be in D.
Okay, I can feel that. Light Monarchy, I'm going to put an A.
Okay, explain your reasoning.
Okay, wait, never mind. This is PvE. I'm going to put...
This is a PvP. That is a PvP bow. That's either D or F.
Yeah.
Because it does not have use in
You're right.
PvE. PvE. Okay.
Here's a fun one. Skyburner's Oath.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody run Skyburner's Oath.
I mean, honestly, do we even have to talk about this one?
Alright, next.
We have Trinity Ghoul.
Keep that in the F tier. It's just bad. It's Thunderlord, but a bow. So bad.
I can agree. Yes. Queensbreaker's Bow.
Okay. This is a hard one.
Is
Because I
it?
remember when this used to dominate Gambit. Like, you don't only ever see Queensbreakers in Gambit. But it's really fallen from grace. I'd give it D tier, because it's not as bad as Trinity Ghoul or Skyburners.
Okay, now we have to be careful when we mark this next one. Malfeasance. If you're doing a taken activity, it's good.
It's
If you're doing
conditional C tier.
conditional, I like that.
So it's C tier if you're using Taken, and it's D tier or F tier on anything else.
Prospector, still really
A
good in my
tier.
opinion.
I say A tier, because there's better, but it's still really solid.
I feel like in order for it to make S tier, ammo capacity needs to go up on it.
I mean, the Catalyst gives it deeper pockets, but it's still really not that good.
Legend of
Alright.
Acreus.
I see people running this in raids, and it kind of surprises me, but once I see it perform, it's pretty good. But honestly, you have to have it perfected, and the grind isn't worth it, so I'm saying B tier on this one.
B tier? Okay. Yeah, the grind for this, not even just the catalyst, for the gun itself is not a fun journey. 1000 Voices, I'm gonna put this one in A tier.
I don't know, I'd put it in, because it's absurd. It's so good. It's just, see a Solar Singe run 1k and win the game.
Yes.
And then you break every Solar Shield, and you can clear your Primeval in Gambit, you can kill your Invader in Gambit, like, it's just good.
Yeah, okay. Colony.
Okay, so, I want to talk about something. There's currently a glitch in Crown of Sorrow where you can use Colony to kill a immune enemy. And I don't know the exact specifications on it, but I've seen multiple videos where people, before anyone gets the buff, which is blessing, they shoot Colony twice at the feet of each, like once at the foot of each knight, and it kills the knight before they go. So for that reason, the reason it can be used to be cheesed, I want to put it in B tier. Because it potentially makes the entire idea of blessing in Crown of Sorrow useless.
Also, at the same time, if you're two manning, and for Galron's Deception, you can shoot this over the wall, and it will kill the enemies on the empty side. Prometheus Lens.
Want to say D tier, and it's very hard to not say F, but I definitely say D tier.
Don't get me wrong, this gun was fun when it first came out, and the Crucible was lightsaber fights. It was a lot of fun. All you saw were Prometheus lenses. Good times. Now we have the Black Talon.
It's a PvP gun. Leave it at that. D tier.
Agree.
Because it's not horrible, but it's a PvP.
Alright. Now, this one, I believe, belongs to B or A for the Huckleberry.
See, the problem with it is that Juju's currently a better Huckleberry, but we don't really
We don't have
I'm
Juju
gonna
in
put
this
it in
list,
B.
sadly.
We don't have Juju in this list. I'm gonna put Hunkle in B.
Agreed. Telesto.
But
Now, if we're talking
I
when
like Telesto.
Forsaken first launched for the Blind Well, Telesto was the must-have. Cheese the whole entire well.
I want to put Telesto in B tier simply because it still has potential for glitches. Think the Blind Well glitch, the Gauntlet glitch,
I agree.
Yeah.
Wait, I had a mishap. Oops. Oh, Worldline.
Worldline's fun. I really like Worldline.
Speedruns.
Because speedrunning and Warlock yeeting. It's just fun. But other than that, the weapon is horrid. D tier.
Okay, fair
One
enough.
of the worst exotic swords, but it's kind of fun to speedrun with.
Now,
So, yeah.
honestly, this gun is very underrated in my mind. We have Merciless.
Oh yeah, no, Merciless is crazy, dude. But there's better.
There is.
I'm really between B tier and A tier here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in B. Simple because I wouldn't pick Merciless over Prospector Wardcliff, honestly. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
Graviton Lance.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody running grab.
Not in PvE, no. F
F tier.
tier. Lord of Wolves.
Okay, so this is a PvE list, and that's the C tier gun because it can do some really good stuff, but it's not PvP list yet.
We need an X for when we do PvP up here. Shuros
Broken
regime.
tier. Okay, so I enjoy Suros. It's fun, but it's not good. It's a D tier gun.
Honestly, it is. This gun just does not perform.
It could have been so much better.
It could have. Mida multi-tool.
See, we say we're rating this with Catalyst here.
Catalyst, I believe, maxes out the reload speed.
It does, and it gives it a lot. The problem is, you have to be a serious PvP player to get this Catalyst. And if this is a PvE list, it's not what we're using Mida for. It's a D tier.
D?
I'd say D. I've seen people use it.
Crimson. Now this is Red Death in Destiny 2.
And it's not good.
It's not.
I'm really between D and F, because I've seen people use it, but wow, is it
I'm
bad.
putting in an F. I just can't.
It's not good.
Terrible. This gun is fun.
Okay, so this gun is interesting.
Yes.
I really enjoy it, but I don't think it should be S. I think it's an A tier gun.
Oh, easily A tier, because if you have a well and you save your
You
Unleash
just
the
go
Beast, and because the perk is the more damage you do, the longer you keep your buff. And if you're in a well where you could constantly spray the ammo, you never lose the buff, so you're just spraying like a madman, dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was honestly between A and S, and I think I have to give it A instead of S.
Honestly, yes. I wouldn't pick Terrible over Anarchy or Tractor, so it
Yeah,
belongs in
fair.
A. The last word, never ever used
It's a
in
PvP.
PvE.
If you ever use that in PvE,
You're trolling at that point.
Yeah, F tier.
Cerberus +1.
I like this gun.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's hot garbo, but it's fun.
Yes.
D tier.
Next we have the Chaperone, right next to the last
PvP
word.
gun. You're using it in PvE, you are trolling.
Next we have the Fighting Lion.
See, if this was Destiny launch, this would easily be F tier. But now, somehow, it's good-ish. C tier.
C tier, agreed. Now we have Cold Heart. If we're talking Destiny 2 launch again with the Leviathan raid, this gun goes in S. Mainly
But
because of
sadly-
skulls.
But sadly, this is not D2 launch.
I'm gonna
it's
give
had
it
really
C
good
because
fall
it's
from grace.
average.
Yeah, it's C. Like I was thinking about that. It's C.
Next, we have the Rat King.
S tier, baby. No. Rat King's fun, and obviously how good it is conditional. We're gonna rate this saying that you have 3 people running it because you're not really gonna have 6 people running it, and if you're running it solo, it's just not worth running. 3 people running it, it's a C tier gun.
Agreed. Next, we have Wish Ender. Only
It's a
good
bow.
for
It's bad,
popping.
but you could pop corrupted eggs with it. Smile, D tier.
Yes. Ace of Spades.
Okay, no. This is more of a PvP gun, but it's actually not horrible in PvE. I remember using it for a while in PvE before I got Outbreak, so I think it's a solid C tier gun.
It is. Because of the fact that you have the Memento Mori and constantly you're constantly getting kills with it, so you're always keeping that perk, and it's just not bad.
Yep.
Next we have Truth.
It's a PvP gun, but you can't really go wrong with a rocket launcher, but I think it's going to go in the D tier.
Agreed. Next we have Outbreak.
Okay, so under the impression, same thing with Rat King, if you're using 3 people, it's an S tier gun. If you have more than 2 people running Outbreak, you're going to DPS everything fast. Easy S tier.
Yes. This gun is basically Rat King perk, just a little different.
Rat King perk, but on an actual good archetype.
There you go. Next we have the Jade Rabbit.
I had high hopes for this gun, but it all fell flat. I don't think I've ever seen a single person using this in PvE. That's solid F tier.
I used it in PvE once, and that's because I just got it, and then I was very disappointed. Next we have Borealis, and I believe this goes right next to Hardlight because it's the same thing except a sniper.
It's the same gun, but it's a sniper this time.
Agreed. Next we have Thorn, and I believe this belongs in F tier because it is a PvP gun.
It has use in PvE. I've seen it do some things in PvE, but it's just not good. It's an F tier for me.
Agreed. Next we have the Sleeper Simulant.
We're talking Warmind release. This gun shredded. It was so good. We're talking now, it's been nerfed into oblivion.
It has.
But it's honestly still better than Sweet Business. Slap that in D tier.
And I will. Next we have Whisper the Worm, and even after the White Nail proc, with the Looney Well, with or without Catalyst, this gun can still dish out a lot of damage.
And it's solid. It is. The fact that it's still used in Insurrection Prime, even after its nerf, is just hilarious to me. I'm honestly going to give the gun a C tier, but I could see people putting it in B.
I want to put it in B, mainly because Darcy and Whisper are only used in Scourge of the Past raid, pretty much.
And they're the only thing that you should be using in Scourge.
Exactly.
At least on the final boss.
And the last weapon on our list is the Sturm.
One of my personal favorites. I really enjoy Sturm, and it's only because of Drang Broke. When used correctly, you literally never have to reload, you just swap your gun and deal extra damage. But because this is a PvE list, I'm gonna have to give it B tier. And the reason why is because if anybody knows when farming Radiant Seeds, if you go to the Lost Sector in the Glacial Drift part of Mars, the boss there drops 10 Radiant Seeds. I cleared the Lost Sector with Drang, and then had 24 Sturm Overcharge shots due to a current glitch with Sturm. This is recorded in July 2019, by the way. You could have up to 99 Sturm Overcharge shots instead of the normal 3. So with that glitch, you can just empty the entire clip into the boss without ever having to reload, and you can kill bosses with only a hand cannon.
Well, we have come to the end of our tier list, and only 4 weapons reign supreme in S tier.
Man, that's surprising. But honestly, is it really?
Not really. If we were including legendaries, there would be like 8 different grenade launchers up there.
Yep. Seasonal opulence, not including Lumina, not including Juju.
Alright.
This is the PvE tier list.
This is our PvE exotic tier list. We will have a PvP one in the next few days. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.